So Donald Trump was recently shot at one of his rallies. How do you feel about that?
I wish he would have gotten shot in the forehead.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's basically like teaching our country like what communism is like, so.
So you wish death upon someone?
Him, yeah, unfortunately. I hate to say that because I don't have hatred in my soul at all. But I think the way that our country has divided families, marriages, all of it about politics alone, like it all really started with him. So, I mean,
So do you think wishing someone death is not hateful?
I would say, yeah, absolutely. I would say, obviously, I don't wish death upon him. I wish that he would be in jail for like the insurrection, which he should be.
Okay. Yeah, but you just said you wish that he would get hit in the forehead.
Would have made things a little easier on our country, but actually, really probably wouldn't, because the Proud Boys would come out and start shooting other people. So
The Proud Boys?
yeah.
Do you think that like 60% of the country are the Proud Boys that support Trump?
No, I think a lot of it is, wealthy people that only care about the finances, and there's a lot of ignorance, I think, in this country, and a lot of fake news, and a lot of just unhealthy, like, bias and political propaganda. I don't think we have a good word, essentially.
Yes, it is very clear to me that some liberal women are not intelligent. When you take a look at this lady, she is not. How can you say, I don't have hate in my heart? Then you are watching somebody dead. It is insane. I said it, and I'll repeat myself. No matter how you disagree with someone politically, never wish them this. These people are insane. I saw this video. I did not want to even put as part of my clip, but it is important. I show you how crazy some of these people can be. They sit on interviews like this. They are not even scared. Like, oh, what I'm saying can it implicate me? They don't think about that. They just say it. She does not even know the implication of what she's doing here. I don't get the point here. Along the way, she's confusing. Oh, I'm like this, going back and forth. She's not intelligent.
And you just repeated the slur again. If it doesn't matter, why do you all keep questioning her identity? She's always identified as a black woman. She is biracial. She has a Jamaican father and an Indian mother. She's always identified as both. Why are you questioning that?
Well, George, first of all, this is something that's actually a conversation throughout social media right now. There are a lot of people who are trying to figure this out. But again, that's a side issue, not the main issue. The main issue.
Sir, 1 second. You just did it. You just did it again.
Of the United States.
Why do you insist on
what?
questioning her racial identity?
You want me to talk?
I want you to answer my question.
George, now that you're done yelling at me, let me answer. He talked about it on the stage yesterday in Atlanta.
This is very important. I like the way he handled this crazy journalist. This is the same man Trump sued last time. He is trying to just portray the hatred he has toward Trump. They don't focus on important issues. They will pick up one thing out of 30. You say, oh, they focus on it. The mainstream media operate like Trump said a lot of things that day. Talk about the economy, what he will do. They will not mention that. They will always look at, oh, Trump said this, and hang on that. During that interview, I did a couple of videos. A lot of people saw what happened, how he was treated. Then, crazy man like this will sit here, try to cut off the mic.
George, now that you're done yelling at me, let me answer. He talked about it on the stage yesterday in Atlanta for 2 minutes? He spent more than 35, 40 minutes going after her record, talking about how radical of a senator that she was. She was the most liberal senator in the United States, in the United States Senate. That is a fact. He talked about the job that she did as vice president of the United States, a job, I will add, which has been a failure for the American people. I know you guys like to glom on to this that he talks about in jest or in a serious manner for about a minute or so, but what you do not cover is the litany of failures of Kamala Harris. That's what you're not covering, George.
So questioning somebody's racial identity for a couple minutes is okay?
George, I'm going to tell you again, he brought it up. AP is the one that wrote the headline when she first came in to the United States Senate. Didn't talk about her being black, talked about her being the first Indian American senator. AP brought that up. I mean, George, we could have this conversation for the entire segment, but none of this matters to the American people. What matters to the American people is, are we going to have the same policies of the Biden-Harris administration that has been destructive of the American people, or are we going to have the policies of the Trump administration, which put America first, had low inflation, prosperous Americans, no matter your race, no matter your color, no matter your creed, and a foreign policy that kept America safe? Those are the facts that truly matter, because this issue is going to come and go. The lives of the American people is what's going to remain, and that's what matters more than anything else.
If it doesn't matter, I don't understand why you keep on repeating it, why the president keeps on repeating it.
This is my problem with the mainstream media. Yesterday, I saw a segment CNN put out interviewing barbers what they think pertain to that comment Trump made. It is everywhere. Every person has been doing that. I know a lot of people who questioned her. Then it came out, oh, she is from this direction. That does not matter. What people should focus on should be what she has done for the past years and what she is willing to do. They are not calling her up for interviews to see her reactions. Nobody is saying anything. She is not ready to talk. They are hiding her the same way they did to Biden in 2020.
Those introducing the president yesterday
George,
keep on
actually,
repeating
I'm not
it.
the one who keeps repeating it. George, you're the one that's bringing it up now. That's you.
You've done it,
I understand why
sir.
you
You've done it.
up.
You've done it
Because,
3 times. Every single answer
George,
you gave me. Now let me finish, sir.
George,
Every single answer you gave, you repeated the slur.
Asked me, George. That's why I'm pushing back on you now. George, you asked me the question 3 times. I responded, but I'm.
And every
about
single
what
time you
truly
repeat
matters
the
in this
slur.
election.
That is exactly my point. You simply can't say that it's wrong.
George, so then what you're saying, and I want to get off this topic because it's not the only thing that's going on. But George, now you're saying that AP is the one that slurred Kamala Harris, because those are the facts. You can go to the internet and look at the clips, George, if you want to, or we can talk about this now. I prefer to talk about the future of our country, because the American people are struggling. The American people do need serious policy decisions to be made, and they need serious leadership on the world stage. Kamala Harris has not proven that she can do that. Donald J. Trump has proven that he can do that.
AP did not say that Kamala Harris is not black. She is biracial. She is Indian. She is black. You continue to repeat the fact that you continue to repeat the slur. I don't understand why you and the president do it, but it's clear you're not going to say that it's wrong. I mean, you've now established.
I'm extremely happy that Trump refused to debate her on this network. ABC would do like this. Trump should not. She should debate on Fox News. Last time they came with CNN, he accepted. They should be able to do that on Fox News too.
Him to step aside.
In this country, and the sense.
Look, 3 phone calls.
Dave, what can I say? Right at the top, I think I respect Kamala Harris. I have to respect this sort of greatness when you see it.